Hey guys, I'm Kalen Charles and this is Mental Health Monday, a weekly video where you can learn ways to maintain your mental health. So today we're going to talk about the complicated subject of being real about our loved ones. So something that I hear so often in my job is that people are talking about the issues they're struggling with, anxiety, depression, many other things, and the root seems to be the family. The difficult thing is that somewhere along the road, we got the message that if we are real about our families, if we are authentic about the effects they've had on us, that means we don't love them or we're disrespecting them. This couldn't be further from the truth. Often we're raised in households where our families say, don't talk about what happens in the family, what happens in the family stays in the family, or if we're critical about our families in any way, it's interpreted as we don't love them or we don't respect them. What I want to talk about today is something called duality. So having a duality to things means that there can be two separate, opposing and yet coexisting realities at the same time. This is pretty much another way of saying that things aren't black and white. And that's so important to remember when we're talking about our loved ones. Oftentimes we feel that if we say, hey, you know what, mom, dad, or a brother or sister hurt me in some way, that means we're negating all the positive aspects of them and that we don't love them. But in reality, someone can hurt us and they can still possess positive characteristics and we can still love them completely. Something that we need to remember when we're talking about this is that human beings are dynamic. That means they're not all good or they're not all bad, but not being honest about it can create so many problems. This is especially true when we're talking about ways that people have hurt us or damaged us in the past. Because if we're not willing to confront those realities, oftentimes we're not able to work through them. We're not able to work through them in a family so we can actually see growth with those we love. I'm sure if someone were to ask you about yourself, you wouldn't say, you know what, I'm 100% perfect or I'm 100% broken. The reality is we exist somewhere in the middle. So if that's the truth about us, it's also true about our parents, our brothers, our sisters, our aunts, our uncles. People are naturally complicated, both whole, broken, wonderful, and also problematic. So today, I'm here to say that it's okay to talk about your family, it's okay to talk about your loved ones, and doing so doesn't mean you don't respect them or love them. It just means that you're being real about the fact that they're a dynamic, complicated human being, just like you are. As soon as we're willing to break down that wall and actually talk about the ways people affect us, we're able to do personal healing ourselves, and we're also able to maybe start bringing healing and change to our family structures in ways that are going to make us all closer. Alright guys, I'm Kalen Charles. Remember, it's okay to talk about your families because just like you, they're dynamic and complicated human beings, and acknowledging that doesn't mean you don't love them. Alright, I'll see you next week.